So I was scrolling around on LinkedIn and I realized there's a lot of topics around donor personas and how we can create these personas in a branding effort. And I challenged myself, could I just create an AI that built a persona and then what would I do with it? And then I came up with the thought of, I wonder if I could chat with it. Well, I'm going to go through how to do that as well as what the heck a donor persona is. Hey, my name is George Weiner. I'm the chief whaler of Whole Whale. We love helping nonprofits figure out data and tech. Let's get into it, all right? So, building donor personas with AI and how to chat with them. That's what we're going to do. Look, if you're a nonprofit organization looking to boost your fundraising efforts, if you've ever heard of donor personas, well, donor personas are kind of like your nonprofit's imaginary donor friend that you create. They're fictional, generalized representations of your ideal donors. By creating donor personas, you can better understand your target audience and create more effective fundraising campaigns for them. So I'm going to explain what donor personas are and all about them, and then show you exactly how to create one with a personal AI builder that we built, and then feed it to a GPT model so that you can chat with it. So if you want to just skip ahead, just do. Right to the next part. All right, well, let me explain the 5 key parts of donor persona. First up, we have demographic information. This includes age, gender, location, education, income, occupation, other relevant demographic details. So it's like getting to know your donor's basic background and information. Next, we've got psychographic information. So this refers to your donor's personality traits, values, interests, beliefs, motivations, and behaviors. It's kind of like getting to know their likes and dislikes, what makes them tick. All right, communication preferences. They're also crucial in understanding your donor persona. So knowing how your donors prefer to communicate, whether it's email, social, phone, direct, mail, smoke signal, who knows, can help you deliver more messages effectively to them. All right, giving history. This is also an essential part of creating a donor persona. Understanding your donor's giving history can help you segment your donors and target your fundraising appeals more effectively. For example, donors that have given multiple times may be more likely to respond to a recurring donation campaign. Lastly, all right, knowing which channels your donors use to engage with your nonprofit, such as attending events, volunteering, sharing content, social media, can help you develop different engagement strategies that resonate with them. All right, but how do you use these personas? Right? So donor personas can be used in a number of ways to increase the creativity of communications and push fundraising teams to segment donor outreach. Here's an example. So you can tailor messages and appeals to your donors' values, interests, and motivations, and you create messaging, fundraising appeals that resonate with their needs and desires a lot better. Segmenting your donor database is huge. Based on your donor personas, can also help you create more targeted and personalized fundraising campaigns. So by knowing how your donors prefer to communicate, nonprofits can select the right channels to reach their donors. Additionally, understanding their interests and behaviors can help you develop engagement strategies that resonate, again, with the donor. It's a cool way to do that. Also, in a spreadsheet with GPT, you can segment. All right, creating donor personas is a process. Look, it involves research, data analysis, collaboration, and you gather as much data as possible, analyze it, identify patterns and trends, and create your profiles that represent your ideal donors. Once you've created and refined your donor personas, then you can use them to create more targeted and effective fundraising campaigns. Well, wait a minute, here's the fun part. So we trained a GPT model on all that stuff, the details of creating a persona, and I'm actually just gonna do a screen walkthrough of how you can do all of that with, frankly, a couple sentences. I'm excited to show you this, but I'm gonna have to leave the garden. I'm gonna have to go back to the old computer. It was nice seeing you, Sky.
All right, I'm back inside. Yes, it's a different day, and yes, I have a different shirt on. I am at CauseWriter.AI, and this is a tool that we've put together in partnership with Whole Whale to help organizations just understand what's going on with more of what's possible with AI. And so in here, I'm going to define my organization and donor persona. So I've described Power Poetry, safe, creative, free platform for youth poetry. And now I'm asking it to also create a donor persona for a one-time donor in their 40s. How did we do? This is a GPT-3 model. It's been pre-trained. Okay, so we've got Sharon. She seems lovely. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this. Now I'm going to go down to another model. So we're going to train the chat. So we've got our donor persona. Great. And now I want to go down to this GPT-4 train. So what is your nonprofit? So I grabbed this already. Poetry, Power Poetry, Safe Creative Free Place. So that's my nonprofit. Send. Gotta love the live. I have no clue what this is gonna come back with. But this GPT-4 model has been trained to act like a nonprofit's assistant donor persona generator. Right. I'm glad to learn. I'm glad you're glad. Can you please tell me more about your mission, impact, or your performance? Also, so I'm gonna just be lazy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this bit of text. I'm not gonna confuse it with the AI because I might get confused. Here's an example of power poetry. Please act like this character going forward. Well, let's see if we get a Sharon. I'm glad I didn't say Karen. That would have been, I would have had to reshoot it, I think. Alrighty, what are we gonna get? So on the side, you can see here the thing with GPT-4 models is they can take a little bit. Oh, hey Sharon, one-time donor. Okay, can you? Let's go with create an email subject line about a giving campaign that would intrigue. I like using more nuanced word. Oh, intrigue you. Actually, let me create 4 email subject lines, right? One's good, 4's better, right? Is that the thing people say? It's the thing I say. Alrighty. So what I'm doing is trying to give it a number, give it a little bit of an attitude with that intrigue as an adjective. It has a whole personality in here. This is getting into donor segmentation and possibilities. All right, unlock the power. Be here, change, ignite hope. Together we can make a difference. Unstoppable giving force. Ooh. Alrighty. Now, we could also go back and forth. So we've suggested other ideas here. It's 3 simple activities that we could ask you. I don't even know what will happen here. And this is an idea just for donor engagement, right? Like what? Hopefully that's helpful to you. We're able to build a lot more cool tools. If you are interested in the CauseWriter and something that is more tuned to your organization, here you go.